Hey everybody, Diane here. So excited to be with you all today and talk about what I believe to be the beginning of and preparing for a detox. And the big question is, do I need to supplement? That's something that a lot of people kind of think about, especially if you normally are eating well. You're saying, hey, I eat my veggies, I eat my fruit, I'm pretty good. Uh, and that would normally be true if you are somebody that is very conscious of your health and what you eat. That would normally be true if you had your own farm and you sowed non-GMO seeds, and you harvested that produce when it was ready to be harvested, and you ate it right then, because that's when it would be the most nutritious. But the truth is that most of us don't have that ideal environment. We might try to buy stuff at the farmer's market when it's available, and that is wonderful. Uh, but really, we end up purchasing most of our food from the local grocery store. Well, produce loses its nutritious factor depending on how it's cultivated. So first of all, the soil has been overused really by farmers, and so the soil has been demineralized, if that's a word, um, because it's not given the breathing space to get those minerals back in there. Then you need to worry about how the produce is being cultivated. Pesticides, chemicals, are put on that produce to make it look or seem more appetizing. It also helps the farmers when their crops are pest free. So there's a lot of those things that we need to think about. And then we have to think about the farm to table to mouth factor and how much nutrition is lost there. The amount of time that it takes from the moment it's picked until it gets on your plate plays a huge factor if you really think about it. From the farm, they send it to the warehouse, right? It's held there for some time. Then it's sent to the grocery chain. It's held there for some time. And then it arrives at our local grocery store. And finally, we buy it. We put it in our fridge until it's ready to be eaten, right? And also, when we go to the store, we find produce that's from all sorts of countries, and it's available all the time. And that's not natural. There's a saying that says that seasonal fruit is health and regional fruit is 2 times the health. What does that mean? Well, it means when produce is seasonal, it's at its most nutritious. Now, when it's regional and seasonal, that's the perfect pairing, because you're eating foods that are native to the area, and they're even more nutritious that way, right? Now, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about essential oils. We can compare the oils to good produce. The plants that grow in their native habitat, they're going to produce oils that are much more powerful and more therapeutic. So how does that fit into supplementation? Why take vitamins? To fill the void of nutrition and nutrients that we're not getting from the food that we're eating. If our body has the right amount of vitamins, minerals, omegas, we're going to feel better. We're going to have more energy, and we're going to have less health concerns, really. So what do I recommend? I highly recommend the Lifelong Vitality Pack, LLV. If you haven't tried this, I really recommend you do that. What's included? In there is the Microplex VMZ. And they've taken the best part of whole foods, grounded it into a capsule in a form that is easily absorbed by the body, can be easily metabolized and used by the body's everyday processes. Now that's the multivitamin. That's what fills that nutrient void. Now we also need antioxidants. Everything oxidizes our cells. Stress, pollutants, the chemicals that we use on our body. So how can we get rid of the oxygen radicals in our cells? Alpha CRS, that's the cellular recovery system. It works at the cellular level, making sure that the cells can communicate correctly with each other, and we can prolong good quality cell. That is what is going to keep us healthy. And this stuff has some amazing ingredients in it. Something to look at. The omegas. Omegas are health for our brain. If you want a healthy brain, you have to take omega-3s. It's anti-inflammatory. It helps your joints work easier. Helps with your central nervous system, which, by the way, is all fat. And we need it to have good neural connections. So think healthy emotions. Who doesn't want healthy emotions? And in the omegas, they have 9 different essential oils in here that are going to also help with our cells. I would also look into using stuff that can help our digestive system, like digestive enzymes and probiotics. Those are going to be really important because we're not getting them enough. We're not eating enough raw foods, or at least I'm not eating enough raw foods to get those enzymes. We're not chewing them well enough. So Terrazyme, digestive enzymes, is really important to be eating these with every meal. Digestion is one of the processes that take the most amount of energy because the gut is trying super hard to get the nutrients out of the food we just ate. And that's why after eating a big meal, all we want to do is take a nap because all our energy is concentrating on digesting, right? And probiotics, PB Assist here, are also very important for our neurotransmitters so that the gut-brain connection is working as it should. This way, we help our immune system and the bacteria in our gut to function, and it helps us to stay healthy. So probiotics are going to be very important. So do we need to supplement? What do you think? I hope I gave you enough information for you to kind of really meditate on that. But please, if you have any questions or anything, put them down below. I'll make sure to get to all of them because I really believe this is a missing factor for some folks, and it's something that's very important. So stay healthy, and we'll be talking some more soon. All right, bye-bye.